Hey everybody, welcome back to my little stitching corner. This is part 5 of the Stitch the Season winter section, and I wanted to show you what I've done off camera. I have done a little extra stitching here, put new branches in. That one was already done, that one was done, and that one was done. And I stitched all of the flowers down. In the last one, I made these quilted, I didn't make them. I quilted the fabric that was pre-printed, ta-da, and I cut around, so this doesn't have any batting underneath and these do. And it gives it a little dimension. I don't know if it shows up on camera at all, but they're poofy, so they're fun. I did various stitching on the, now this one is not, doesn't have any batting underneath. It's just stitched with silver thread. And this one is, it does have a bit of batting behind it. It's not as puffy looking as this one. However, I did the rest of the blue in silver thread. And then this one is just stitched with blue metallic thread. It's really hard to tell it's metallic. But then this one, I wanted to do something different. So I'm hoping this shows up. I can't tell when I look through the camera, but this is the iridescent thread. I kept calling it opalescent. It's not. It's iridescent. So I'm enjoying stitching with it, and I'm enjoying the way this is looking. I'm doing all of the outer leaves because I have a different plan for the inner leaves. I'm sorry, I have something in my tooth and it's driving me crazy. Caught in my tooth. I should have taken care of that prior. I just wanted to sit here and stitch. I hope you will pull up a project, pull up something to sip on while you're, because you have to stay hydrated. We have to stay hydrated, and we have to get up every half hour or so and move around. I got up, made a little snack, made a cup of tea. The cup of tea is still sitting in the kitchen steeping. So I like my green tea strong. All right. Oh gosh. This thing in my tooth is absolutely driving me nuts. So after having done all of these petals on this flower, I hope I didn't call them leaves before. They're petals. After having done them, this was my first, and I sort of made a mess of it. I figured out what works best for me. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm leaving the petals have this bit of blue running down there. It's almost like they're watercolored. And what I'm doing is trying not, although I didn't do very well on these, but on these first ones, you can see the blue in there. So I'm trying to keep that thin enough so that it pretty much can sort of highlight, show through, not highlight, but more show through, and not have it be as heavily threaded there, heavily stitched. And I'm really liking the way they're coming out. So I will do this one on camera, and then I will show you the next step that I have in mind that will be in the center of that flower. And then these other flowers I'm probably most likely going to bead, although I may do some more of the bullion, like these, the cast on bullion. Oh, I don't know. I keep forgetting the stupid name of them. Anyway, I hope this finds everybody doing well. As I'm filming this, it is a Sunday, but I don't think you'll see this until the Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday. I just wrote it down. Yeah. I think I have you scheduled for Wednesday or Thursday. That's supposed to be Tuesday. Actually, this might be Thursday. I'm trying to put out a video every other day. I'm trying not to saturate all of my projects together. I have to be honest. It's I'm not sure I'm doing well YouTube-wise. I'm not really that concerned about it since I don't make a living from YouTube. Not that I wouldn't want to, but you know, monetizing means, I don't know if you get commercials with my videos or not. I turned on one of my videos one day and it had a commercial in front of it, but I haven't asked YouTube to insert commercials so that I can make money off of it. Not that I wouldn't mind, like I said before, making a little money off of it, but anywho's, that's not your concern. And I'm just like, my videos are usually do like a part 1, a part 2, a part 3 of a project, and I'm done. Well, this winter project, the Stitch the Season, hashtag Stitch the Season, that Corrine came up with over at To Be Loved Treasures by Corrine. Hi, Corrine. I am loving the projects, but I'm not used to stretching a project over a 3-month period of time. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is, I don't know, working on multiple projects, as I've said in almost every video, out of the last probably half dozen at least, I'm not used to doing multiple projects at a time. I like to start a project, work it through, use all my ideas for that project, and finish it up. And that might be a few videos, and then publish those as I'm doing them. But now I'm trying to do videos sort of spread out. So one day it's going to be the Stitch the Season project, and that's 3 months worth. And I need to make it stretch 3 months because that's what it's supposed to be. However, at the rate I'm going, it's going to be 3 months before I can finish it because I'm doing a lot of very tedious stitching on it, in case you hadn't noticed, which is why I'm doing a lot of it not on camera because, I mean, who wants to sit and watch me do this for hours at a time? And then I have to switch gears in my brain, and my brain doesn't handle that kind of stuff well, switching gears for projects. And then I have to go to my Goddess project or my Roxy Journal of Stitchery pouch project. And so I'm working through that okay. But I just feel like my projects on YouTube are sort of all over the place because there's so many of them going. I don't know if it's going over well or not. You're the only ones who could tell me that. Do you prefer to see a project, you know, straight through, one video after another, over maybe a couple of weeks? Or is it okay to jump around on the projects? I mean, do you like that? Seeing multiple projects going at once? I'm just curious. I'm not saying I'm going to change because of what you say or anything, but I'm just curious how you like to watch YouTube. What your algorithm is, as the words they use for YouTube and social media and so forth are. Yeah, so I'm very much a start a project and work on that project and let all of the ideas flow for that project. When I pick up a new box, I struggle with, okay, I think I was thinking this, but then that, or I don't write it down when I have ideas and I forget what I was going to do. But anyway, or I struggle just to find the ideas in the first place because now I have to go on a new track. Like I'm going from winter to the pouch to the goddess, and now I've started a new project of my own, so that video will be coming up. So it's been an adjustment for me over the last, I think, 2 months to do it this way, but I don't know. I guess I'm getting into a flow. It's just sometimes I'll put this box down, this project box. I have a whole project box here for this project, and I have one project box for the goddess and one for the pouch, and then one for the new project that I'm doing. And there, so that one's done. As you can see, I could fill it in a little more, but some of them I think I got a little heavy on. So, and I'm not going to do these in here because I have something else in mind. So let me tie this off. So let me know in the comments below how you work on your projects, and if you prefer to work through a whole project and finish it, or if you're okay having several projects to do at a time and you like switching off because it gives you a variety. And also leave a comment as well about whether you like to watch YouTube projects that go over a period of time. That is just, I hope that's showing up on camera, how pretty that is with the shiny things. Okay, this winter one is all about the shiny things, in case you hadn't noticed. All right, so I went through this little tube of beads that I got at Artistic Artifacts when I was there last year. That seems funny to say. And I knew there were these little leaf type beads in there. Try and get it without a lot of glare. And so I had these on here. Now, I may go and do it now and hate the way it looks. But before I stitched all this on, I thought this would be really pretty. Even though they're leaves and these are petals, I thought it would be really pretty to have these. Of course, my chubby fingers don't want to kind of be the inside leaves and give it some like weird dimension. Oops. Well, you get the drift. It's not going to work with me doing that. So I'm going to try that. Let's see. I guess I'll use my favorite metallic thread here. Or I could use that thread. I just have to make sure this'll, yeah, I think that's strong enough to hold it, and it's very fine. I could go through them twice. Now, needle to be able to go through the beads. I think that one's going to be too fluffy, too thick. Here's my teeny tiny needle that I like to do beads with, and it's not even tiny enough for some of the beads that are in that pack. Come on, Martha, pick up the thread. So I hope that you are all well. There's some crazy weather happening around the world, and I hope you're safe from that. Whoa, hello. We have had several days of wind, and wind just does my head in. The sun is out today. We had rain day before yesterday. Oh, come on. Gosh. And high winds, and it's just, oh, I don't even know how to put it. I think I've complained about this in previous videos too. But the wind just does me in. I don't even have to be out in it, but I was out in it yesterday and out in it today. And last night, my head just didn't want to behave. So, yeah, it was an interesting... Try to see where the... There it is. I wasn't sure where the hole was on these. Excuse me. So they are calling for some weather, which shall start with an S and end in a W. End in a W. This is not the way I want it to go. Maybe flip it over. Wow. Struggle much, Martha? Okay. It's really not the direction I wanted it to be in, but we will give it a try. And if I have to cut it out, I will. Okay. Now, the trick is, I don't want it to stand up. I think I'm going to go back up through here. I hope you can see. Should I bring you down a little? I don't want to bring you down too much because I don't want it to be just my hands plopping in front of the camera. Bear with me, I'm focusing here. Come on, you did it once. There we go. So I think this is going to anchor it a little better. Try not to knock things all over the place. Stay calm and carry on. Okay. Oops, see? Like that. You go over there. All right. Let's see. And sometimes when you lay these down, one side has a better embossing on it than the other. All right. Come on, please. Thank you. Please cooperate with your handler. Let's see if I can get this going in the right direction this time. Okay. Stay. Woo! Yes. Exactly where I wanted it. I'm focusing. I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought on whatever conversation I was trying to have, so bear with me. I have to focus very hard today. There we go. I only have 5 of these, so I have to be careful and not run out and space them correctly. Sorry, now I gotta reach in front of the camera. Excuse the arms. All right, so this is going to go there. I need this one to sort of, whoops. Oh, see, me and my pudgy fingers. I don't have fine motor skills like some people. Come on. Okay. Please stay. I found when I was stitching the petals with the white thread, I was holding my wrist in a weird position, kind of, yeah, not good. I'm like, gee, why does my wrist hurt? Well, ergonomics, lack of. Let's Sometimes beadwork is really fun, and sometimes it takes a lot of finesse and concentration, but I really like the way this flower came out. Go back down. All right, I hope I'm not like making you dizzy with the being too close. Oh, come on. Ow, 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 ow. Owie, owie. Okay. We went to we went out yesterday. The sun was shining. Now see, I need you to be a little more over there. I have 2 more to squeeze in here. Got the right angles. We went out for a ride because the sun was shining. It was extremely windy, which is, in case you haven't heard me say, not my favorite. And we went to a quilt shop that I haven't been to in a few years. I really don't like that side. I should have done the other side. I'm going to back out of this if I can. Hopefully without unthreading my needle. Okay, I think I want it that way. Jeez. Oh my goodness gracious me. All right, there's that way and there's that way. I think that way is better. And I haven't been to the quilt shop in several years. It may have been pre-pandemic, maybe. And I was so disappointed. I mean, just so disappointed. I really just wanted to go and look at charm squares, you know, the little 2.5-inch ones and the whatever they are, 5-inch ones. And yeah, she had nothing. Nothing. She has a ton of batik fabric, which is gorgeous. I'm just not into it that much anymore for the projects I'm doing. And I was so disappointed. Boy, that did not turn out well. That's got some silver thread sticking up. So I'm going to try and tack that down. And no charm packs, nothing. So I was quite disappointed. And that was about an hour and 10-minute ride north. There's one other quilt shop within about an hour-ish of us. So we might take a ride there. I don't need fabric. I really don't. But I've been working out of my... That side's prettier. I've been working out of my fabric stash all of 2023. And yes, I've bought a few new fabrics. A couple. But I'm only buying like 1/3 of a yard. You know, 1/4 of a yard. Oh, look how pretty that is. I really do like this. Even if I do say so myself, I like it. And, you know, a lot of it has just been pieces to cut birds or butterflies or flowers out of. So you need to lay back down. Now, I do hope these stay laying down. They don't have any other holes in them, like up here for me to tack them down with. So I do hope they stay laying down. All right, let me tie this off. I'm going to raise you back up since that fine work is all done there. So I just thought, you know, if I could find some pretty charm packs with something a little different on it, yeah, a little variety, something to use in some future projects this year. And yeah, found nothing. So we went to a couple of other shops. My tongue-tiedness is, you know, really showing today. All right, I might just start, not start, continue to work with that thread and pull out some beads. And we'll do a little more bead work on a few of the flowers. Do I want beads? On some of them I'm going to do beads. I think on others I'll probably do French nuts. And then I have this gorgeous ribbon, and I wanted to do like I was going to try and do ribbon work on the petals, but I can't get it through both of these fabrics. I tried. So it's not going to work that way, but I will probably make, look for the beads you want, Martha, while you're yamming away. I will probably make, come on, these are not the right ones. I think that's all I've got. It's that or those. These are going to be kind of big. There's white. I was really shooting for blue. Maybe I don't have any tiny blue ones. I have tiny silver ones. That might work. More of them. No. Okay. I don't think these are going to work. I wonder if I have any teeny tiny blue ones in the basement, in my in-house store. Oh, those won't be too bad. I think I can do those. Okay, we can do those. Oops. All right, so I have a little variety of what I can use here. So put a few in there. And sorry, getting organized here. Again, lost my train of thought. I'm telling you, my brain is all over the place today. Can't remember what else I was saying. I think I'll put some blue ones in this. This is very pretty here. I might start in the center. Oh, so we did go a couple of other places. We we drove around a shopping center that I don't get to very often. And I wanted to see what other shops were in there. And then we decided to grab some lunch at a restaurant called Kava. So we went in there and just got a vegan bowl. And because it's in a different county than the one we're used to going to, it was actually more expensive to eat there. Funny how that works. And for those of you overseas, when we walk into a store to buy something or a restaurant, each county within the state, so we have a state, and then we have counties, and then we have cities and towns. So, like, if you're in Fairfax County, you're in the state of Virginia, you're in Fairfax County, and you're in Old Town Alexandria, which is a town, each of them have their own tax. The state has a tax, the county has a tax, and the city or town will have a tax. So when you walk into a store here or a restaurant, the taxes are added on to whatever the price is. So you walk into a store and you see something you want and it's $15. You don't pay $15 at the register. You pay $15 plus whatever those taxes are that jurisdiction falls under for taxes. It's really horrible and annoying. And I've seen so many videos where people from other countries come here and they're like, wait, you mean I owe you more than $15? Oh yeah, honey. And restaurant taxes have gone way up. So it's just ridiculous. Well, that's very pretty. And I thought those would be too big, and they're perfect for that big flower. So it's ridiculous here with taxes and prices and excuse me. Yes. So that's annoying. We have to deal with all that. Let me pour these back in here. Oops. Well, there goes that sequin. It's in that blue box of beads. Okay. And that's not what I want. And that needle is not what I want. You need to go over there. I thought you were the needle I'm using, and I'm not. I found one of my feathers from the Goddess project. I haven't found the other one yet. It flew away. It fluttered away. I have no idea where the feather is. I have lost it forever. Anyway. This thread, the one thing about it is it's very hard to tie knots in it. Oh, gosh. Seriously. Seriously difficult some days. Every day. But I do love stitching with it. Okay. Let's see. Which one of you is going to get silver? I think you're going to get silver. So the food up there was more expensive than it was where we normally go for our food. So that's always something. So we spent a nice day out. That's what happened. However, very, very, very extremely disappointed in the quilt shop. Like I said, there's only one more quilt shop within like sensible traveling distance for us. There is a quilt shop close to me that I've gone into, but they don't carry a lot either as far as like charm packs and stuff like that. And it's very small. It's a, let go. You go back where you belong. Thank you. It's a very small quilt shop. Like they barely have a couple of rows of quilting fabric. So a lot of these quilt shops around here, they're more interested in selling the big ticket item, which is the sewing machines. So there's that. And there used to be, come on, Martha. A really excellent little quilt shop not too far away. Probably about 40 minutes. And she closed down. And there were two, I think, 2 or 3 pretty large quilt shops in Fredericksburg, where this little quilt shop is now. They all closed down. And it's like, and this was, I mean, a lot of them closed down pre-pandemic, like before the pandemic ever happened. It wasn't the pandemic that made them close down. So, quite frustrating. And I know some places have places called Sew and Vac, where they sell fabrics and sewing machines and vacuums, which I find quite the combination. Well, Susie Homemaker Shops. I think I'm going to have to get a couple more beads out. And we don't have any of those in our area either. So, and as far as like vintage fabrics and stuff like that, nope, no place around here that sells those. I thought I found another little place yesterday on Google Maps, but then I was like, ooh, let's go on this place on the way home. Okay. So we start there, and then I do some more Googling, and I'm like, oh, never mind. It says closed permanently. So yesterday was a bit of a disappointment, I'll be honest. I hope I'm staying on camera. Oops. So today we went out. I didn't want to, but we're supposed to get some possible snow, and this place freaks out when you say the S word. And so do I want to squeeze one more tiny one in there? Yeah, this one's a skinny one. Yes. Oops. Eat. Eat. Stop. Okay, that works. Yeah, I can't squeeze another one in there. So I wanted to go get a few groceries tomorrow, but Tony got up this morning. He's like, I think we'll go to the grocery store today. And I'm like, Today was one of those, do you ever have one of these days? You wake up and it's Sunday. Not that I ever have to get up and go to work or anything. I mean, this is the most I do that's considered work. And to me, this isn't work. Thank goodness, because that would take all the fun away. But you wake up and you're like, all I want to do is spend the entire day in bed today. That was that day. Today was that day for me. Not tired. Oh, seriously. I'm not tired. Thank you. And I just really wanted to lay around. Like, today would have been a great day for me. That's not going to be long enough, Martha. Just don't go there. Today would have been like a good day for me to lay in bed. Although, to be honest, I probably wouldn't have stayed there that long. And just like watch Hallmark movies all day. I don't know. It's just one of those days. And it's not the weather, I don't think, because it's sunny out. It's windy as all get out. My little prayer flags, my little peace flags that I made, they're all blowing up like this, waving at me. Every time I get up and I look out the door, they're just dancing in the wind. My little peace flags. If you haven't seen those, there's a video series on them. Okay, so I have two more. And I'm going to put this little guy back in here. I'm glad I found this tray. It's been very helpful. Okay. Oops. Come here. I need to make tomato soup, but when I have an off day, I know better than to cook. Cooking on a day when my personal algorithm is off is never, ever a good idea. All right. Do I want to put the clear ones here or both? Maybe both. Because honestly, I don't know. These are not the right blue. They're too turquoisey. And I have these. But these are more like little tiny tubes. They're not circles. So I don't know that they would work. That's about it. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this, girly. Let's do this. A little anchor thread here. There we go. Do I dare move this up here and knock it around? Whoops. Where's that thread coming out of? All of a sudden, I'm very, very warm. I have the door shut and the sun is streaming in here, and I'm like, wow, I was cold an hour ago. But the sun is coming in. Yeah, so, train of thought, Martha, get back on the track. So we went to do the grocery shopping, and it was pretty crowded. I think a lot of people were having the same idea, you know, buy all the bread and milk up. We didn't buy bread and milk because we didn't need any bread and we don't drink milk. So for us, it's vegetables and more vegetables. And fruit, apples, tomatoes. Come on. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oh my gosh, look at that. Could I get wrapped around anything else maybe? Probably not. And then first Tony wanted to go into Michael's because Tony has been doing he found these adult paint by number kits. Some of them are very intricate. And he was running out of ones that he was interested in doing in Michael's. And Michael's, which is a craft store, has had them on sale for like $6. So I thought, well, maybe they're not going to carry them anymore. We went in today and they had a whole bunch of new ones. And he picked one out and I picked one out. And I said, I really like this one. It has a horse in it. If you don't know, we have horses. Well, we had horses. We have a horse left. And so he kept looking and I had to go off and do something else. And then I was looking at other stuff and I came back and I said, so what'd you decide? So he picked the one with the horse in it. And I'm going to squeeze one more right in there. I had a $5 off voucher. I had 30% off regular priced item. And we have military discount, which I think is, I don't know, 10 or 15%. And I'd found this little thin white ribbon and for this project. And so that was like, I don't know, 50 cents or something. So we ended up getting a brand new paint by number kit for him. And the ribbon for me. We saved a whole bunch of money. So those are the kind of deals I like to find. I'm all about the deals. I actually like these. Can you see? I like these way better than these. But that's okay. I'll leave those there. Can we get another quilter's knot in here? Maybe. Yes. Alrighty. So I need a few more of these. Get back in there. Don't come popping out. Alrighty. So we will do this. Just this one more. Oh, tacking, tacking, tacking. Okay. There we go. So we actually went to Michael's first, and then we went over to do the grocery shopping. And yeah, it was crazy busy. I just wanted to get in and get out. Oh, these aren't showing up like they did on the white one. They're not showing up as well. But this is a more subtle flower anyway. I didn't do a whole lot with this flower. Come on. Except to trying to find my tail, make sure it's not too short. Except to stitch it in some blue metallic thread, which barely shows up. You have to look at it very closely to see the blue metallic thread. So it's a more subtle flower. I'm okay with that. If these beads don't make it stand out very much. there really wasn't anywhere else to go today. So home we came, home to have lunch. And I hadn't had any breakfast, so I was quite hungry. We had leftover lunch from yesterday. And homemade soup, which I need to make more tomato soup, homemade tomato soup for myself. Tony makes a homemade vegetable soup, but I make a homemade tomato soup, which just seems right in the winter. And yeah, but like I said, when I'm feeling a little off kilter, like something's just not right, cooking is not usually a successful venture for me. So maybe when I'm done here, I have so much going with these projects. That's perfect. I have so much going with these projects that I have a lot of behind the scenes stitching to do, and I'm not used to that. And I had to stop stitching. I couldn't stitch yesterday. I had a hole in my finger from pushing the needle, and I tried a thimble and I couldn't do anything else with that thimble on. So I was like, nope, I will just not stitch today. I need a break. My eyes need a break. My hand needs a break. My finger needs a break. Okay. Very good. I'm happy with that. Oops. Wrong container. Where are we at? No way. 40 minutes? Oh, gosh. Okay. This one might run a little over, folks. I hope I haven't put you to sleep yet. All right. So what I'm thinking is, like right here, I think I want to do, I don't think this ribbon will work. I could try it because it could fold up as I'm doing it. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Think, girlfriend, think. I'm going to use this. I think. I have not used this one, I don't think. Oh, yes, I have. I think I remember using it. I want to do a wrapped ribbon rose, I think it's called. So we'll give that a shot. See if we like it. If we don't, that's not a good needle. How's the eye? Yes, much better. If I don't, I'll just take it out. Since I can't get the ribbon to go through the two fabrics. If I had one fabric, it'd probably be a different story. But it won't go through the muslin, and this fabric is very tightly woven. So, oh, I need something to draw a circle with, but how big of a circle do I want? It's a pretty wide ribbon. I think this is a little, it's just a teeny bit smaller. Okay, we're gonna go with that. And blue pen. I think I want it right around there. Close enough. Put that back in there. Center-ish, hopefully. Hard to tell since my circle isn't really a circle per se. Oh, that might be big. Now this is not going to be a poinsettia, but that's okay. So I need 5 o'clock. I need 2 o'clock, right? Or is that wrong? Oh no, that's not right. No, hold on. Sorry. It's been a bit since I did one of these. How crazy how quickly I forget. Chalk that up to age maybe? I don't know. Come on. See, I'm trying to rush because I know we don't have 7 o'clock. So I have 2 legs. Why are you even in my sight over here? Purple thread? No purples today. Okay. Back down. Oops, don't pull. Not too tight. And we want 12 o'clock. And we want, I did want 2 o'clock. I was correct. Oh, well. All right, 10 o'clock. Let's go a little more to the side. A little more like 9:30 o'clock. 9:30 o'clock. Okay, and then kind of 2:30 o'clock over here. Okay. Good, 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 good. That looks pretty even. Let's hope. Okay. All right. Now, definitely need a very wide-eyed needle for this. Let's hope this works. So I have this strip already cut off when I tried to pull it through the fabric, and it would not go. So this is going to have to, I'm going to have to tack it down somehow, which I shouldn't have cut that thread off, but I'm going to try and see if this will work. Okay. Oh, well. Come on, Morris. All right, let's do this. This is an experiment on my part now. So, bear with me, please. All right. So I'm going to fold this in half. And stick that through there. And stick it back through again. All right. Tack that down. Tie that off again. It's also a lot colder out than it's been for us, so there's that too. All right, you go over there now. So that's tacked down. Let's face you in that direction. So I'm going to go, come on, please behave. It's being a bit of a challenge. So I'm going to twist this. That's what I want to do. So over that one, under this one, and try and get it twisty. There we go. And then I have to sort of hide where I tacked that down since I couldn't pull it through the fabric, which is the normal way you would do it. Come on. Thank you. And then I want to twist it some more. We saw a young lady walking around in the cold and the crazy wind, and she had on, I mean, she was adorable. She was cute. And I say young lady, I mean young adult. She had on a midriff short sleeve shirt and cargo pants. Cute outfit, no coat. No hat, no nothing, just that. And it was like, holy cow, girlfriend, don't, you know, don't risk your health for fashion, please. But she didn't look cold. She didn't look like she was like, oh my God, I'm so cold. I wish I had a coat. Of course, that wouldn't have been cool then, right? So, okay. I'm over here twisting the ribbon. Off camera. Again, twisting, 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 twisting. 4 twists. And let's see, over, under, yeah, 4 might be too much. Well, you know, that looks like a petal there. I'm not going to fight with that, right? So, over, under. I'm going to pull that a little tighter. Pull that a little tighter. I don't know. I don't hate it. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. It's starting to look like something anyway. Okay. So I'm not twisting as much now. It's like one twist in there. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I hope I'm not hitting the camera with my head. I feel like I am because I'm trying to lean forward. Come on. Okay. Good job. Letting some of the edges stand up now, stick out like little petals. Whatever it takes. Yes. And I don't think it looks too out of place. I need to tighten that up a little. Considering, you know, it's winter and these are supposed to be poinsettias and this looks like a white rose, but hey. In my make-believe world, it's acceptable. One more over here. And then I'll just have to end it the same way I started it, with tacking down the edge, try and tuck it underneath. Excuse me. Ooh. Not there, but there. Ow! You can't push the needle with that end, Martha. It's the pointy end. Literally jumped. And jumped right in my chair because it hurt. Glad I didn't say a naughty word. Uh-oh. Okay, now this needs to twist once. Just once. So that gives it a little, maybe twice. Don't bleed on the white ribbon, Martha. That would sort of ruin it all. Okay. Oh, that hurt. It's not bleeding, but it hurt. And then I want to build up this side a little bit and cover up this thread here. So under this one. And then one more to stick out on this side. So I think that'll go, that's under, so it has to go under this one. And that'll be my last one, I think. There. Oh, that turned out way better than I thought it would. Do I need one more here? It looks uneven to me. I don't like uneven looking things. One more. We'll try one more. Bear with me. I know we're at our hour, probably past our hour. Let me do a couple of, get that tail through there. A couple of twists. Maybe. Again, fluffy fingers. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. Oh, yes, that turned out well. Okay, so I'm just going to take that needle off, and I'm going to use this white thread because it's shiny like this ribbon. Oh. Maybe. Yes. Yay. Use a bigger eyed needle. It's easier to thread. Come on. Oh, this doesn't tie like that. I don't think I've been successful with a quilter's knot with this thread at all. I try it every time and it just doesn't work. Okay, so I think this is going to come under here. So I'm going to, I think I have to cut it this way. And then bring this thread up under here, sort of, kind of. I think you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just try and wrap this. Wrap-a-dap-dap. Put that under there. Catch it with the needle. Pull that in here. I don't want that edge sticking out necessarily. Okay. I'm going to tuck this, just come back and tuck this piece. Oops, not that piece. This little piece, I want this tucked in just a tad bit more. Okay, and we will tie this off, and that'll be the end of the video. I can't believe how little I get done when I make a video. I mean, gosh, I have so much more to do. Of course, I do have the rest of January and all of February. December, January, February, yeah, to get this done. So I do have a lot to do, but that turned out really pretty. I like it. So there will be beading, and I don't know what else I'll put up here. I have winter on there. I don't know if I'll put any other words, but I have space for other things. I have not decided about my snowman because as cute and shiny as he is, I would have to try and cover all the red with blue, and I don't know how well that'll turn out. I could try it and see, but we'll see. I just didn't want like a bunch of red in here, but he's kind of cute right at the bottom there, I think. So let me know what you think. All right, everybody, take care. Happy crafting. Thanks for joining me. If you're working on this, let me know below, and I'll check you out if you have a YouTube. Take care, everybody. Happy crafting. Love you. Bye.